Good day, ma'am. We're the Group 5 and our assigned topic is all about the global media cultures and globalization of religion. So I am the first reporter, Josa Shirley B. So we have here media and culture. So when we say media, it refers to the communication channels through which we disseminate news, music, movies, educational, promotional messages, and other data. So basically, when we say media, it is the medium communication between people or ways to communicate information. On the other hand, we have culture. So when we say culture, it can be defined as the all ways of life, including arts, beliefs, institutions of population that are passed down from generation to generation. Culture has been called as the way of life for an entire society, so meaning to say it is how they do things. And of course, different groups may have different cultures. Cultures are what makes a country unique. Each country has different cultural and spiritual activities. So moving on, we have here global media cultures. First, globalization entails the spread of various cultures. So the globalization is involves the spread to different cultures. As we recall the definition of globalization, that there is an interconnectedness. And for example, Annie is the South Korean singer or rapper, which is Isai, na siya katong kanta entitled Gangnam Style. So his song may be a residential area in Seoul. However, its listeners involves millions that who have never been to Korea. So because of globalization, the spread of such culture is really possible. Second, globalization also involves in the spread of ideas. For example, Annie is the view on the lesbian, transgender, bisexual, or should we say the LGBTQ community is spreading across the world and becoming more widely accepted. Maybe because of their uniqueness, individual capabilities, how they stand on their own, and as well as their transformation and advocacies. Third, globalization relies on media as its main conduit for the spread of global culture and ideas. So the idea in here is that there is an intimate relationship between globalization and media, which must have been unraveled to further understand the contemporary world. So next, media and its functions. This will be further explained by the next reporter.
A pleasant afternoon, ma'am. By the way, I am the next reporter, Bernadine Dayupay, so this is the continuation of our report, and I will be discussing about media and its function. Media and its function. We all know that mass communication is a process of sharing messages to a large number of audiences through some forms of technology at a time, and some forms of technology used to spread messages is the media. So first is, what is media? Media is the means of mass communication and the means of broadcasting, publishing, and internet, regarded collectively. So Jack Lurie describes media as a means of conveying something, such as a channel of communication. So technically speaking, a person's voice is a medium. Media is a plural form of medium, came into general circulation. So now, there are the classifications of media, such as print media, broadcast media, and digital media. So print media, it is a medium of mass communications that involves the use of printed publications, such as books, magazines, and newspapers, and also journals and etc. Next is broadcast media. It involves radio, film, and television. And the last is digital media. It covers the internet media, and these are the email, internet sites, social media, and internet-based video and audio. Marshall McLuhan once declared that the medium is the message. So si Marshall McLuhan, he is a media theorist, and according to him, that the medium is the message, meaning that the form of a medium, embeds itself in the message, creating a symbiotic relationships by which the medium influences how the message is perceived. His statement was an attempt to draw attention to how media, as a form of technology, reshapes societies. So he believed that it was not what we said, but the way we said it that mattered most. Television is not a simple bearer of messages. It also shapes the behavior of users and reorient family behavior. Television has drawn people away from the other meaningful activities, such as playing games or reading books. Today, the smartphone allows users to keep in touch instantly with multiple people at the same time. It's considered the effect of the internet on relationships. Prior to the cell phone, there was no way for couples to keep constantly in touch or to be updated on what the other does all the time. The technology or medium, and not the message, makes for social change possible. Media messages carry meanings and representations of the nation, allowing for conversations that make it sensible to its citizens, articulate its characteristics, and discuss the prospects. It is also considered the role of media in the imagination and promotion of a nation. The role of media in promoting products, movies, and others, be it local or international, is incomparable. McLuhan added that different media simultaneously extend and amputate human senses. The new media may expand the reach of communication, but they also clouded the user's communicative capacities. Think about the medium of writing. Before people wrote things down on the parchment, exchanging stories was mainly done orally. To be able to pass stories verbally from one person to another, storytellers had to have retentive memories. However, papyrus started becoming more common in Egypt after 4th century BCE, which increasingly meant that more people could write down their stories. As a result, storytellers no longer had to rely completely on their memories. This development, according to some philosophers at the time, dulled the people's capacity to remember. The same can be said about cell phones. On the one hand, they expand people's senses because they provide the capacity to talk to more people instantaneously and simultaneously. On the other hand, they also limit the senses because they make users easily distractible and more prone to multitasking. Next is this is not necessarily a bad thing, it is merely exchange with a trade off. That means when someone says that there are both positives and negatives to consider, it means that while there are drawbacks or disadvantages, there are also benefits or advantages. So rather than seeing something so purely good or bad, it's about recognizing the balance between the two and making informed decisions based on that understanding. That's all for my topic, ma'am. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Desales John Philipti, and my report is all about various forms of global integration. So, various forms of global integration refers to the interconnectedness and interdependence of countries and societies across the world in different aspects such as economic, political, cultural, technological, and environmental domains. For example, when different countries trade goods with each other, they're integrating their economies similarly in their economies. Similarly, when people from different culture share and learn from each other tradition. It's a form of cultural integration. So integration is about connecting and collaborating to achieve common goals or benefit from each other strengths. So also we have three factors that affected the process of economic globalization. We have technology, taste, and policies. So one is the technology. So technology makes things cheaper and faster. So imagine you want to send a package to a friend overseas. So before, it might have taken weeks and cost a lot of money. But with a better technology and transportation like airplanes and the internet, it's much quicker and cheaper to send things and information across the world. So this technology helps also in the businesses move goods, services, and ideas more efficiently, making it easier for them to work together globally. Second is the taste. People like having more options. So as people taste evolve, there's a growing demand for products and experiences from other parts of the world. So this trend is fueled by easier access to global market due to advancement in technology and reduced trade barriers. So the businesses respond to this preference by expanding their operation internationally leading to increase the economic integration like the the McDonald's and we say in the other products like from other country bring here in our country. So lastly is we have policies. So rules and decision by government matters. So just like in a game, the rules set by the organizer affect how the game is played. So the government also set rules for businesses can operate across borders. Sometimes they make it easier for business to work together globally by tricky or by reducing taxes or making trade agreements. But other times they might make rules that make it harder, like it adding taxes or restriction on imports. So the decision of the government makes can either speed up or slow down how countries work together economically. So economic globalization refers to the increasing interconnectedness and interdependence of economics around the world by driven by factors such as technology, trade liberalization, and financial integration. It means that economics are becoming more integrated through cross-border trade, investment, and the flow of technologies and ideas. That's all for my report. Thank you and God bless.
So, good day, ma'am. So, I am Jana M. Dilogo, and I am part of Group 5, member of Group 5. And my topic is all about the impact of globalization. So, first, the impact of globalization. First, it flattens the cultural differences, and globalization contributes to the flattening of cultural differences by promoting the spread of common cultural elements across the globe. So this occurs through various channels such as international trade, migration, tourism, and digital communication. So as people interact more frequently and easily across borders, they are exposed to different cultures, leading to the adoption and diffusion of cultural practices, beliefs, and values. So so the word flattens means when you go around the world, when you travel, you also adopt any other cultures or religions. So the way mo travel, dagang ka ma-encounter ka-encounter ka mga kasi klase ng mga cultures ng tao which you can adapt. Tapos For example of that is popularity of Hollywood films, American movies. They dominate the global entertainment industry, so reaching audience worldwide and influencing popular people culture in various countries. As people across different cultures consume Hollywood films, they are exposed to American culture, cultural norms, values, and lifestyle depicted in these movies, contributing to a convergence of cultural experience. So it erodes custom and local beliefs. So when we say erodes, it means the gradual or progressive wearing away, weakening, or destruction of something. There are instances that through globalization, local beliefs may weak as like the cultural dominance of some country. Globalization often leads to the dominance of certain cultures, typically those economically powerful nations, which can overshadow or replace local customs and beliefs with more widely accepted ones. So, for example, that is just like in clothing, as we know that Filipino are known to wear barong Tagalog, Filipiniana, but because of globalization, it changed, and we might see a lot of teenagers wearing outfit that is influenced by other countries. So, ano na siya? So, for example, just what I said a while ago, like in Hollywood films, so American mga Muslim artista na American, and they're the tawag rin, ang ilang audience is very broad agan kayo, and makita na to nga kung sa ilang gibuhat sa ilang salida may ato masulti nga mo ilang lifestyle, like for example ato medyo butas sa tungotok sa nga the way they start the day is this lang mo breakfast, like ilang breakfast simple like flakes like that, as ingana ra murag mainit ra, pero ato need ta mo take kaon of rice. Makita na to kung sa ilang the way they live every single day. So, and also if kana mo gud siya maka-erode siya sa ato ang custom belief, or ato ang mga cultural nga beliefs is weak kay just what I said. For example, kita Filipino, kita jud we are known to wear parang Tagalog or Filipiniana sa pagbabae, and because to globalization, because to modernization, kita panalagsa lamang ta mo gamit og barong, but ay parang sa mo gamit barong nga atong gamito ng mostly is katong mga modern ng mga sanina like nani. So mo na siya. So spreads secular capitalist way of life. So, a capitalist way of life is characterized by economic and social system in which private individual or business own the means of production and operate for profit. So, capitalist society individuals have freedom to engage in economic activities such as buying, selling on goods, service, and minimal government intervention. Example on is entrepreneurship. So the US has vibrant entrepreneurial culture with many individuals starting their own business and pursuing economic opportunities. This entrepreneurial spirit is fueled by capitalist belief in potential for innovation and profit. So, religious movements and organizations have played active roles in shaping global issues such as human rights, environmental conservation, and social justice. These movements often transcend national boundaries and mobilize resources and support of global scale, influencing social and political agendas. So difference in religion beliefs and practice should not hinder the progress of various religions working for a common cause for the world peace. It serves as the guidance of the people in regards in human rights, as well as the rules of God based on the testament that they believe differences of religions may not vary as long as it may not step and humiliate and disrespected each individual. So, muna siya guys, muna siya ma'am na we always respect each and everyone's religion. As long as we are not stepping on their religion, we're not disrespecting, it will always be a good, it will always be a good talk. So, ito siya, religion and cultural norms is not an hindrance in terms of globalization, as long as you are respecting each other and adapting in every religion that you might encounter while you're traveling. So it's all about my report, ma'am. So that's all.
So, good day, ma'am. Good day, classmates. I am Cal. Warren L. Ferrer. So this is the continuation of our report. So our report is all about the impact of globalization in religion. So there is saying that there is a unity in diversity, basically because of globalization somehow. So there is a unity between a group of individuals despite of having a different religion and culture. So number two, also it spreads secular, it denotes attitudes, activities of others, things that have no religion or is spiritual. So my second report is about what is religion nowadays. So we're looking forward today or the world today, it is clear that religion plays a role in many of the major conflicts going at a various level. So, furthermore, religion plays an important role in people's life worldwide and has become one of the major ways people connect with each other across the world. So we have to remember always that religion provides a moral compass explaining how we or should act in various life situations, especially how we treat each other. That's all, and thank you.